Oh, sorry. Didn't catch you there. What's that? Huh? What race am I? Uh, I'm, I'm. Why would you ask someone that? You don't just ask people what your race is, right? Like, you're not that kind of person, right? Like, me to you, you know? Like person to person, nigga to whatever you are. Don't be asking people that. I don't care if you're curious. That should never be your first question that you ever ask someone. Somebody asked me that today, and I just, like, why would you ask me that? What is my race? Like, no, hi, how are you? That's just kind of like, come on, man. Come on. And, like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's bad to be offended by that, because it's not. I was offended by that, and I will stand by that. I don't give two fucks. Today's album of the day, though, is Phantom Power by the Tragically Hip. I found out about this band because of my good old Canadian mate, Ellis. Shout out, Ellis. Shout out, Ellis. Basically, the Tragically Hip is a Canadian rock band, and they are pretty cool. I've heard a couple of the songs that were on here, actually, and I was like, oh, wait, I know that song. I didn't know that was this band, you know? I didn't know who the Tragically Hip were until she mentioned them. But yeah, like, great songs throughout this album. So, what I like about 90s music is, like, I like jangle pop, okay? I like jangle pop. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna make shit sweet. Jangle pop is fucking great. There's a lot of jangle pop songs here and there. It's an alternative rock album, obviously, but you know, there's a couple folky moments here and there. Is it called Fireworks? Hold on, let me pull it up on Write Your Music. I got Write Your Music open right here, guys. Trust in the process. So the songs that I really like. Oh, actually no. Let me get to. So the folky songs, like for example, Fireworks was a pretty folky song, here and there. Chagrin Falls was also kind of folky. But yeah, let me talk about like my first impression. When the first song came on, it was kind of bluesy, you know? Poets is pretty bluesy. I like that song. Like I also like that there's a couple like environmentally conscious songs on here as well. That's always a good thing. I always like it when like big artists, like for example Midnight Oil, very famous for being very outspoken about how, you know, ruining the environment's not good. What shocker. uh by all means, there were a lot of good songs, but I've never known how to say this song title. Bob Cajun. I don't know how to say that name, but that is probably the highlight of this album. Because that was one of the songs that I've already heard. I've already heard that song a couple times. I don't remember where. I think I heard it in some mall that I went to, like one of the little stores inside of the mall, as well as like here and there other places, YouTube probably. It just has this very like mellow, laid back energy. I really like that song. Some other songs that I liked were Fireworks was also one of my favorite songs, actually. Escape is at the Hand for the Traveling Man was great. Membership was great. Save the Planet, obviously. I like environmentally friendly music. So those were some good songs on there. Again, very jangly. I love jangle pop to no end. It's probably one of my favorite genres to come out of the 90s. Like there's a little bit of like Smith's energy here and there. Vocalist was great. I love that guy. He's pretty iconic to begin with. I like that they paid tribute by, like, you know, disbanding the group when he died. I think that was probably the best decision that they could have made. I always think that if your lead vocalist dies, you cannot go forth as a band without him or them, you know, like, you can't do that. That's just messed up to me. I would rather put that to the grave with him. But yeah, so, I really liked most of the songs. I think the only song on here that I didn't really like was The Rules. I thought it was just kind of boring. But this album was great, dude. Like, honestly, I kind of feel bad for not getting into this band until now. My pal Ellis told me that, like, it's so Canadian that you can hear it in the prairies or something. I was like, that's funny as fuck. I need to get this. So I found this, and along with a bunch of other CDs the guy had, great stuff. I recommend this to anyone if you like the, they're not like the Smiths. It's not like the Smiths, but if you like the Smiths, you will like this group. Let me look at some other jangle pop. Oh, if you like REM, this is kind of like Canadian REM almost. Guys, I'm looking through jangle pop right now. Even maybe Teenage Fan Club, actually, you might like this as well. It's just kind of like good alternative rock. Like, it's just good. But yeah, yeah.